have nightmares from here in Cancun. You know?
Darn. I have also put fish all over a nigga's house. What was the biggest lie that she told?
Well, that she was. Oh, that's so specific. Ain't no way. Please be kind to me. Please.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Courtney Bee, and today we are at the Xbox. And no, I'm not talking about the video game. I'm talking about the R&B game, all right? Now, I'm here with my guys, JR and Will Gittens, and we are about to get into the vibes. Now, I'm not sure if y'all know exactly who they are, but these are Grammy Award-winning hit makers, all right? They have done projects with Chris Brown, okay, on Views and Dreams. And also, they've worked with Tank on Slow, which we all know how Tank get when he goes slow. They have also worked with Rotimi on his song Up in the Sky.
Love in the Sky.
Love in the Sky. They was in
Basically,
the
same
sky.
thing.
Rotimi was making Love in the Sky with Ludacris, okay? Listen, they got some hits now. But listen, we are not here for them. We are here for you too. And we want to talk about Superstar, which is the EP that just dropped, right? And you have a single that's a hit, Hate to Be Your Ex. Oh my goodness. Tell me a little bit about it.
Hate to Be Your Ex. Thank you, first of all.
Yes.
And Hate to Be Your Ex is a song I wrote with my friend Byron Juwan, and it's produced by my brother JR over here. And it's the lead single from this project, Superstar, and it just released on this platform called Even. And Even is a platform that allows independent artists like myself to put music out there and have a direct to our own supporters and fans that we've built over the years. You know, it takes thousands and millions of streams to make even a couple bucks in music, and Even allows us to have the direct, if a supporter wants to pay whatever amount to support the artist, you know, so it's a great platform. And the song is high energy, you know, early 2000s R&B is one of my favorite genres or times of music.
We were very intentional about taking certain elements from that time period because everybody was like really serious about actually going to parties and partying and dancing and stuff like that. So for me as a multi-genre producer, I'm used to like deconstructing genres, taking the best part out of whatever genres that I want that would be best for the song. And with this one, with the end goal being that party dance, I listened to each song. The inspirations that we used was Light That Ass on Fire by Busta Rhymes and Pharrell, and the Whisper song by Yin Yang Twins. And we took elements, if you go and listen to Hate to Be Your Ex now with that in mind, you would see how we combine these elements to kind of get that familiar feel, but with a new, fresh sound. Specifically, something like the snare drum that I use, like I would have never like particularly used that for that type of beat, but having these past songs as references, I was able to get a lot more confidence in that snare taking up that space in a way that I wouldn't have naturally in the past. So taking that inspiration from the past and creating something new and fresh was something that I feel that we did a really good job accomplishing in this song.
So you named your EP Superstar. Tell me where did that come from? What was the inspiration behind that?
Okay, so the inspiration behind Superstar was, I started off being a songwriter. I started off being an artist, but then I started to really get into songwriting because it was so hard independently becoming very well known quickly in the type of span that I wanted to. So I was like, what's a quicker way to get acknowledged in the music industry? And writing a song for a superstar is something that is a quick, you know what I'm saying, way to access that type of success. I literally, I was writing 2 songs a day, you know what I'm saying, hundreds of songs every year. And I was pitching my best songs to the Chris Browns and the Justin Biebers and the Tanks and the Omarios and all these amazing superstars that we grew up admiring. And I realized one day when I started to get really, really good at my craft, I was just like, I'm giving all these amazing songs and I'm singing these demos down too. Like I'm singing these records. So it got to a point where I was like, why am I giving these songs to these artists and having to wait 2 years just to see if it even made the project when I could just put it out on myself because I sound amazing on these. And I kind of looked within and I was just like, I'm writing for these other superstars, but I believe I'm a superstar now.
Oh.
And so that's the whole energy behind it. It's really an era for myself of just, and it's bigger than just music. It's really for anyone in any field that they have a gift and they take that time and they're helping develop somebody else's vision, somebody else's dream. And they, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I was taking that and building everybody else's stuff. And I was like, let me focus on myself. Let me focus on the superstar within myself. And so for anybody that's in this position, you know, it doesn't matter what field, it doesn't have to be just music, whatever field you're in and you got the sauce and you're developing other people's stuff, just keep the sauce for yourself because you're a superstar. And that's what this whole superstar era is. You know?
No, that's right. Okay. There are a lot of amazing features on this project. I want to know, how did you choose your features? Why did you choose the people that you chose? Tell me a little bit about the features and what that process was like.
It was very important for us to collaborate and to network horizontally. And a lot of times when people are trying to debut or they're really trying to put forth their best work, sometimes they have the misconception that the only way that I can get to another level is if I go to someone who's on another perceived level than I am and have them pull me up. But for us, you know, it's just kind of like part of the understanding of that title of superstar, right? And it's just like, even as a producer, I embodied that with like producing all these songs. It's just kind of like, part of that is understanding that, seeing the superstar in other people, seeing the greatness in other people. And it's just kind of, we have an extremely amazing network of creatives, some superstars in their own light that we work with every day when it comes to writing, when it comes to doing covers, performances, all these type of things. And for us, we wanted to showcase that talent in the same way that we showcase our own. We have super amazing talents, as we just talked about, Byron John for Hate to Be Your Ex. We have Gogo Morrow on Pillowcases, Adventurous, who's a dancehall, also urban artist from Jamaica on Yard. It's just kind of like we put forth some of our best work and they as well put forth their best work, and there's no distinction between any of these songs and any song that you would hear on the radio. It's hitting on all levels. And for us, we wanted to make sure that, yeah, we're showing our skill, you're showing our talent, what we've accumulated over the last couple of years, but it was very also important for us to show that there's also a whole lot of other talent right now, emerging artists who've been putting in the work, who've been writing for other people. It's just like they might not get the type of just due, but for us, it was very important to include them in our statement piece. And also, Larea, for the backgrounds on Bedroom. So I ain't gonna forget you, Larea. And Xenia.
Oh yeah.
Also was backgrounds and Won't Let Go. Yeah, no, thank God. Yes, we have some amazing world-class singers, writers, performers, artists on this project, and it's just like our excitement was to show the world in the same kind of way that we wanted to broadcast our own talents. We wanted to show them what else was out there in the world.
That's dope. That's dope, and it's so important to bring people with you. You know, I know Issa Rae talks a lot about working horizontally. So I think it's great that that's what you all are doing, working horizontally. And keep doing that, because when y'all pop, everybody else gonna pop with you. You know what I mean? So that's amazing. All right, y'all, we are back and we are here with the Xbox questions. Now, this is where we get into each other's business. We get a little juicy, you know, we get the tea flowing, because of course I wanna know about these exes. So let me start it off, all right?
Okay.
What's the craziest thing an ex ever did to you?
Yikes. All right, I guess I'll go first. The craziest thing an ex did to me is why I was like the brokest I ever been. Like, whatever broke is, I was 2 levels below. And she had hit me up and was like, yo, I'm about to go to Cancun with my friends. And it's gonna cost this amount of money. It's like close to $1,000, all expenses paid. And I'm like, that's cool, like, awesome. Who you going with? She's going with some friends. And like, I remember she was, everybody was out there and they took a picture at the pool, and it was like Instagram had just now started to be popular. And the only person that's like, everybody's on the pool, like standing level, and she's on somebody's neck, like straddling somebody's neck. And I sat there and I just was like my heart just like dropped to the bottom of my freaking.
Her coochie was on the back of his neck.
Yeah. And for me, I just was like, that is crazy, because I was like, and, you know.
That's crazy. I think that's crazy, but that to be your girl.
Yeah,
that was rubbing on that man's neck like that.
Yeah, that was the end of that relationship.
I'm sure. Her started in Cancun and y'all ended.
Yeah.
over here in America.
So I have nightmares from here in Cancun. You know?
Darn.
That's-
ain't been to Cancun since. He
I-
ain't seen no Cancun water. He don't like
Ain't no way.
it. What about you, JR?
Some really crazy stories, but the worst thing that hurt me the most was I was dating this girl internationally, and I had flew out to meet her in, I'll keep the country.
Come on, flew out.
Yeah, I flew out there to just to meet her in person because we met.
Wait, come on, tell us the country. I just gotta know.
Okay, it was, I'll just say it was in the Netherlands.
Oh,
So-
you flew out to meet a white girl?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Just trying to see what his type is.
No,
Let's see.
I don't necessarily have a type. I love
That's the only thing.
I love beautiful women, regardless of what type of race.
That's what LA people say.
Across the board. You know what I'm saying? But I have my own preferences
Go
when it
ahead.
comes to certain things because I'm a black man and I'm gonna have black kids, so I have to keep that in context. Let's just say that.
Uh-huh.
But I flew out there to spend time with her, and I found out that she was lying about a lot of things.
What was she lying about? Be specific. She was specific about the girl coochie on the back of the head.
Yeah,
Why
but
are we
this is-
being so vague?
Because this was like, all right, well, for instance,
Just give us one. What was the biggest lie that she told?
well, that she was, that's so specific. Well, she was deaf.
Oh shit! Wait, whoa!
Yeah.
How you dating somebody internationally and you don't know that they deaf?
Well, because the whole time she had on like I bought her some headphones at the beginning of the relationship. They were good headphones, and she wasn't completely deaf. She just was very, very hard of hearing. So she was hearing enough. She was hearing enough that she could literally. So we talked for months, and we spent a lot of time together talking. But in the same way, whenever I'm having a FaceTime call, I would have my headphones in. She would have her headphones in, and I never thought anything of it.
Well, that's a plot twist I was not expecting.
That is-
Wow.
Yeah. So I went out there to give her a hug for the first time, and she was wearing hearing aids, and I was just like,
Okay. A hearing aid.
yeah. So she
Oh.
was. So she was wearing hearing, and I even to that part I didn't even care, but. Then having conversations with friends, kind of found out that she was really nervous about the fact that she knew that she didn't tell me and I was going to find out. And it kind of immediately showed me that it's like the type of honest and open that I was with her, that I wasn't receiving the same thing.
I mean, okay, but if she would have told you like, yo, I got hearing aids, would you have talked to her?
At the point that in the where we were in that relationship, even when I was all the way out there and I was encountered with that, I didn't care.
Okay.
I let it go.
You just wish
I
she
didn't
would have told you up.
Of course, yeah. I
you
wish
gotta
we
give
had that
people
level
the
of-
That's fair.
How I love,
Opportunity.
when I love, I love. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And how I felt about her, I was 100% genuine about that.
Yeah.
But getting there and realizing that it was just kind of like, well, you have been lying about a bunch of things, and it's just kind of like this was just one of them. That was very disheartening.
That's real.
Since you asking about what's the craziest thing you ever did to an ex?
I ever did to an ex?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to incriminate myself. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
we over here giving tea. Let me hear what the tea going on in your life then.
Mine was particular.
Junior had some Lipton tea.
I done rolled past a few houses. You know, I done rolled past a few houses. I'm one of them.
Were you armed?
I wasn't armed, but I had my girls with me in the car. I had a black Taurus 95.
Oh my
man.
God.
And I was riding around looking for him because I know he was cheating.
Yikes.
And there was a lot of sugar in a place that sugar should not be. And I think he learned his lesson. Again, I don't want to incriminate myself, but just understand
Oh man.
that I used to be that person that would use sugar in places. I've also
Sugar don't mix with gas though.
It don't mix with gas. I have also put fish all over a nigga's house.
Like literal fish?
Literally taking a
Pescado?
pack of fish and put it under the sofa, put it under the refrigerator in the back, put it in the vents. I put it all over the man's house.
That is God tier petty.
Really good. I know.
That
it was so
is
good.
next
I
level.
was proud as hell of myself. I was like, bitch, this is good. He just gonna start smelling shit. He gonna have bitches coming in here. They're gonna be like, ugh. He ain't getting
They're
no
gonna be like, it
bitches.
smell real fish.
Yeah, so you know,
hilarious.
I'm like a little crazy, but not no more. Not no more. I'm mature.
She's like, I'm saved now.
I'm saved now. Amen.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, so let's talk about these lyrics, okay?
Okay.
I just want to spoil you and adore you. You the prize, let a nigga reward you. Make you feel pressure you ain't never felt. Ooh. What traits in a woman would make you want to spoil her? That's a good. Oh, that's
this is a great question, but I'm gonna tell you this, and every real man is gonna be like, facts. The only woman that gets spoiled is the one that's not expecting to be spoiled. And hear me out. It's just like I have sisters. I have 3 sisters. I love women and I respect women and I cherish women. But there's nothing more annoying than having a woman that before she gets to know you or before she even shows anything about herself, she's just like, my name is this and I get what I want and this is how it's gonna go. It's just like, I'm not gonna want to give you anything if you're in expectation.
Right.
I feel like anybody that comes into a situation and just has a high level of gratitude and appreciation for just being in someone else's presence, you know? And it's just like, I value her time and her presence. And I think it should be a mutual thing. It shouldn't be no thing where I just sitting there kissing your feet and bowing down to you, you know? And I know that's a lot of people get down that. A lot of women like, they want a man for like that.
To be worshipped.
But for me, anytime I meet a woman that is just super cool and she's chill and doesn't expect anything, that is the woman that go get spoiled.
That's real. That's real. What you got?
Plays with hair.
I might get some flack for this, but I feel like as human beings in general, we pay for exclusivity. You know what I'm saying? Or the idea of exclusivity. And it's not to say that even if I just met you, I'd expect you to be faithful to me and only about me, but I like the people who are not necessarily for everybody. I'm not I don't really like the super nice girls in that sense. Not to say I like kind women and stuff like that, but what will make me want to spoil you is if I'm in a space with you and it's just kind of like, it's clear that, okay, you see me and it doesn't matter who else is talking to you, it's just kind of like, this is where I'm at. And once I get that type of energy and attention, I'm there. I'm there with you. So that's and I feel like a lot of guys are that way. Okay, since you want to talk about lyrics, what's the most pressure that you've ever felt from a guy?
All right, so I think it was actually this guy that was here. We met, and we would just be on the phone all day, and then he would take me out on dates every day. So my thing is, if a man is taking me out multiple times a week, eventually I'm just like, yo, I got this one. But he would never let me pay for anything. His biggest thing was that a man just doesn't do that. A man does not allow a woman to pay for anything. And he was very adamant about it. We went out all the time. He was very much, talking about marriage and blah, 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 all these things. But then I found out that he was a cokehead, which that's a lot of that in LA.
Oh, what? A
cokehead.
Oh.
Which is a lot of that in LA, which I didn't know. I actually ended up finding it in my house. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Crazy enough, he was the one that had brought the most pressure. The cokehead for the win, kinda.
Yeah, he had the most pressure.
No, he did. It was kind of crazy. But we didn't date that long, but he was one of the men that was just very masculine in his approach, very just on my ass. What you know? So much so where it was I remember one conversation, I was like, this nigga talk too much. He's on my ass a little too much. You know what I'm saying? All right.
The way you started to be like,
yeah, we can have some space a little bit.
You hear that, fellas? Don't go too tough.
Yeah.
No, go tough. Go tough. Give me the opportunity to be like, all right, babe, listen.
So give you
I like you a lot, but let's chill out a little, like a smidge. You know what I'm saying? I always think it's amazing when a man is just on your ass. A lot of men try to play it cool or whatever it is. I don't really think men should play it cool. If you like a girl, please like her. Like her. Dive in. Because why wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Balance. Everything in life is about balance, yo. She's like, I ain't trying to hear that.
Okay, so tell me this, right?
What's up?
After he did that code, I wasn't devastated. I was just like, okay. I think I'm at an age where I don't do the whole crying and devastation thing.
Yeah.
I'm not into that no more. If it's over, it's just over.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the best way to get over an ex?
I feel like the best way of getting over an ex is taking where you are at that point and getting to know that person as best as possible.
To get over it?
Yeah, getting to know yourself, taking where you are and getting to know yourself.
Oh yeah, you didn't specify
Yeah,
that.
you said, I was like, wait.
Yeah,
what?
so sorry for that, but it's just like in that moment after your relationship is done, you're left with a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That person was not that same person as you were before that relationship.
That's true.
Right? And you went through a process of becoming a different person, and now when you're done with your ex, you are a new person. You have to figure out who that person is.
That's true.
It's very important to learn to have grace with yourself and to learn who you are and love and accept yourself as a person. And I feel like after every breakup that I've ever been through, that's why it was so much easier for me to get over people, is because I kind of spent a lot of time learning who I was and appreciating and loving that person. And that's what helps me figure out the mistakes and see where I went wrong in my last relationship. And I would always replay the things that I would hear in the relationships and see how they could possibly be true. You know what I'm saying? And that I found out having a lot more grace for myself in those moments, because I see how I grew from the beginning of that relationship with them to where I am, and that gives me hope to get where I'm trying to go in the end. So
I think that's really well said. To kind of piggyback off that, I think just a lot of times us as men, we don't want to deal with certain emotions.
True.
And when a woman breaks your heart, I can speak for every man, that stuff feels like, I mean, anybody is heartbreak, but for men, because of how hard we love and we love in different kind of ways, it is such an uncomfortable feeling for us to bask in those feelings, because it feels like icky. You know, it's like, I don't want to deal with this. So I guess my only way to get over an ex is to let time heal the situationship with, like my brother saying, getting to know yourself, you know, and not letting whatever was done to you become your identity so that you go and put that poison on somebody else. I think what people do is they perpetuate the toxicity that happens. Maybe you were innocent in the situation and someone hurt you, and then you go and do what that person did to you to somebody else. So it's really spending time to reflect on yourself, reflect on the things you did right, the things you did wrong, and use that as an opportunity to make yourself a better candidate for someone else in a relationship, you know?
That's real.
What's the fastest way for a dude to become your ex? Deal breaker and non-negotiables.
Okay, deal breakers are inconsistency.
and what does that look like specifically?
That looks like you say you're gonna do something and you don't.
So
It's
being impeccable with his word.
It's very simple. I just feel like if you a man, you gotta keep your word. I'm very big on, if a man say he gonna do something, he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also very big on masculinity. You just don't find men that are, if they say they're gonna be there at 2, they're gonna be there at 2. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that cokehead taught me. I ain't gonna hold you. The cokehead, and this was the thing, I wasn't gonna date him because he didn't have a car. Even without his car, the man was at every date on time. I did not spend a dime. He opened every door. Like, he made me feel like a woman every time I was around him.
He was very chivalrous.
He was very chivalrous. And that, you don't find that a lot when it comes to men nowadays. If they say they're gonna do something, they're gonna half-ass it. And you just can't half-ass me. I'm in an era where if you come at me with mediocrity, I'm out. Because I don't give mediocrity. My friends don't give me mediocrity. My mama don't give me mediocrity. So a man that says that he wants to love me can never come into my life and give me that.
That's fair. That's fair.
So yeah. All right, so tell me this. In one word, what impresses you the most in someone else?
That ass. One word. What impresses me the most in a woman, I think it's virtue.
Come on,
I grew up
virtually.
having a beautiful mother. We're from Trinidad and Tobago, so my mom is, she and I'm not trying to say like, cause you know, people like, oh, she gotta cook, clean, this and that. But nurturing is not just cooking and cleaning. It's a spirit. It's you know what I'm saying. And a lot of women, just like how you're talking about, a lot of men lack masculinity. A lot of women are lacking the certain things that make women so special and make certain men like. They're irresistible, and it's just like, you know, I've dealt with a lot of women out here where it's like, instead of them coming into my life and showing me how they could add to mine, they're coming to my life, say, how can, what you gonna do to get me? And it's just like, I understand that, but I feel like it has to be mutual, yo. If I'm gonna be I want to be that type of masculine man that's gonna, she don't have to pay nothing. She wanna start a business. I gonna put whatever amount of money that is. Because that's what it is. I'm gonna value her because I know what I'm getting in return is that virtue and that her taking care of certain things that I as a man doesn't come as natural, you know? So virtue would be my answer.
I love that.
Thank you.
That's good.
I think something else that is very attractive from women is self-awareness. I feel like that is super critical when it comes to building and maintaining relationships. It's something I take personally seriously, and that I know it allows for, if you know your input in a situation, regardless if you're male or female, if you know your input into a situation, you can almost always understand your reaction that you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? It allows for things to be put in better context, and it allows for the relationship to even have grace and to move in a certain type of flow, in a certain type of way, if you both have self-awareness. But so that's something in the other person, in addition to having those virtuous characteristics that I really look for.
That's great. Self-awareness. I know that's right. What's up, y'all? We are back, and we are about to play a game called I Hate to Be. And you know what? It's a lot of celebrities out here with exes, and we're gonna see if y'all know whose ex is who. Okay. Now, if you do not know who the celebrity exes are, the loser has 3 consequences. You either have to put heart eyes on one of your ex's pictures.
Ain't no way.
You either have to text your ex, I miss you.
No.
Or you have to go to a complete stranger and tell them that you would hate to be their ex.
I'm doing that one.
All right. So I don't know who's gonna win,
All
but
right.
I think this game is gonna get real interesting. If you lose, the audience gets to choose what your consequence is. Okay? That's right. You at home, you get to choose what their consequence is if they lose. So let's start playing the game.
Let's do it.
All right. Now let's take a look.
Okay.
Please write down your answers on your...
And the answer is who that person's ex is? What if I know multiple?
We'll try it.
I know this. If I'm hoping that the person is that person, because I'm not even sure that's a celebrity.
All right. I'm looking, and they both got the answer correct.
Yes.
Future.
I went to the one previous too.
All right, let's do the next one.
Okay. Dang.
Who is that?
Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is.
That? Who is that? Is mad funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah. I think I know this one.
That's Lori Harvey.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Me?
Okay, me would actually be wrong. All right, Will, you got it correct.
Let's go! Oh man, dang, I'm finna lose.
Right. So that's 2 points for Will, 1 point for JR. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yes. Okay.
Will know what's going on in the world.
Oh, well, I mean, I think Via's gonna know that.
Hold on, yeah, I know her.
Yeah, I know her. Here's a hint if you need a hint.
Hold on, I know.
Okay, they know. They confident. They know.
I think everybody gonna know this one.
You know what? Everybody doesn't know this one. Your answer is Travis Scott, both of you, and the answer is Tyga. Yes, Kylie Jenner and Tyga.
Wasn't that Travis Scott?
Wait.
Well, yeah, that's his baby mama. That's
Oh God.
What?
If I would have seen the hint, I would have guessed that.
But y'all didn't want to. Y'all was like, I got it. Here's the hint if you need a hint.
Hold on, I know.
They both was like, I got it. They both
I could have swore you had Travis Scott.
Well, does it count? Does it count if it's still the baby father? Or?
No.
Because they didn't date. Oh,
no.
Wow.
Look at them trying to finagle. No.
Hey, bro, I said I was gonna lose this game.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right. So we still at the same point. Will 2, JR 1. All right, ready?
Okay. Well, I have to watch the clue for this one too then.
Oh yeah, I know this.
But as it
wait,
I
hold
told
on.
I do it confidently,
Hold
just
on.
like the last one. Oh, okay. Yeah. No,
Get the hint.
that makes sure. Offset.
Hey, and that's correct.
Yeah.
Offset is Cardi B's ex-husband as of recent. I hope they get back together, even though it's toxic.
Man, I wish them both the best.
Yeah.
All right, so
guys.
that means 3-2. Look at you. You
I got one.
got
Hey.
All right, y'all. This one might be a little difficult.
Who is that?
Saweetie.
Oh.
Saweetie.
Oh,
And then
no
here's a
idea.
clue. You need a clue?
Yes. Oh yeah.
That's not helping. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Was that another one of those niggas?
Yeah. Wait, what's cuz name? Why am I tripping?
Up.
I don't get my point.
4.
Oh wait.
3.
Oh. Dang, I forgot. I'm blanking on cuz name, bro. This
Weibo. He got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Dick.
I got it from
forgot
the
his
queue.
name.
When I first of all, I didn't even know that was
I
Sweetie.
saw it, but I forgot his name. I just was like Migos.
But if I met her in
So is
person,
that
I
tied?
would.
Oh my goodness, guys. We have a tie.
We have a tie.
my
We have a tie.
It's the final
So-
countdown.
I feel like we should do a tiebreaker.
Let's do it.
All right, this is the tiebreaker, y'all. Let me see if y'all know whose ex this is. Now, this is Mariah Carey.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I
Who's
think
that?
I know. I think I
Let's
know.
see.
I don't know.
You say you know it?
Yeah. Cause this nigga goofy.
I know.
And they both got it right. Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey.
Nice.
All right, rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper.
Y'all gonna have to
All right.
rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, let me
We
see
have.
what
When's
y'all
the
got.
last time we played rock paper scissors?
I
That's
can't-
crazy. You ready?
Ready.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
All right, so you make sure that you decide what he has to do in the comments below.
Please be kind to me. Please.
This has been the I Hate to Be Game. Yo, thank you all so much for watching Xbox. We have had so much fun with you guys. Make sure you all listen to Superstar. Make sure you check out the features. Make sure you check out everything that both of these men have going on, because I promise you, you are gonna see them shining in greatness. So thank you guys so much for joining us.
Go
You got
listen to
anything?
Superstar.
And thank
yo.
you for being
Yeah,
such a
thank you,
awesome-
Courtney.
Thank you.
You're awesome. You know what I'm
I
saying?
had so much fun.
But yeah, make sure y'all stream Superstar. Make sure you go get it on Even. And when we drop it, just go and support. You know, the more you tell people about it, word of mouth is still the most powerful tool. So thank you for all the support in advance. On behalf of my brother and I, we love you guys. Much love. All right, good job, y'all.
Yo,
It was so
thank
nice to
so
meet you.
much.
Thank you for everything.
Such a star.
It was awesome.
Thank
Even my
you.
hand caught up in the same dance, right? It's so happy, bro.
I just wanna spoil you and adore you. You're the prize of the nigga reward you. Make you feel pressure you ain't never felt.
Oh, then. Yeah, I was waiting on you to pass by.
Oh, I didn't know.
I thought the moment was on me. Now I'm talking about Will.
I'm already impressed. You've been working on your mental lately. About that action, girl, just let me show